In this video, we'll discuss composition of functions. The notation for composition is f parentheses g of x end parentheses or f circle g of x. In both cases, we read it f of g of x. So we learned in college algebra how to find the composition of two functions and how to find its domain, but we just want to refresh your memory. So given f of x is the square root of the quantity 3x minus 1, and g of x is x minus 5. If we're asked to find f of g of x, what we're asked to do is plug g of x, x minus 5, into the function f of x. So before we get started, let's find just the domain of our f of x function. So we know that 3x minus 1 has to be greater than or equal to 0. Moving the 1 over and dividing by 3, we get x has to be greater than or equal to 1/3. That's the domain of the f of x. Over here, g of x is just a polynomial, so the domain of g of x is all real numbers, so minus infinity to infinity. Now, when we find the composition, we're going to start with our outer function. So f of g of x is going to be our outer function, the square root of 3 times something minus 1. And then in there, we're going to put the g of x, x minus 5. And our final result is going to be 3x minus 16. Now, the domain of a composition, you have to be careful. So the domain has to first be inputs that are okay for the inner function, and then those outputs have to be okay for the outer function. So what we know is we can plug anything we want into g, so that's not an issue. But we do know that 3x minus 16 has to be greater than or equal to 0. So x has to be greater than or equal to 16/3. Now, had we composed it in the other order, and let's just do that real quick. If I had done g of f of x, that would have been the square root of 3x minus 1 minus 5, and that domain would have been the domain of the inside function there, which is greater than or equal to 1/3. So what we do in calculus is we want to be able to look at a function and identify that it's a composition of other functions. So in this particular case, we have h of x is 3x minus 7 raised to the 4th. And we want to interpret this as a composition, f of g of x, where f of x is the outside function, something to the 4th, and our g of x is that inside function, 3x minus 7. If I can identify the two different functions, then when we get to finding the derivative, which is a calculus technique, we can find the derivative using what we call the chain rule. So let's decompose the following function, h of x, into f of g of x, by identifying the f and g functions. So I like to think of this as the outer function and the inner function. And of course, our inner function in this case is our g of x, and our outer function is our f of x. So this in here is our inner function. So g of x is going to be 3x minus 6, and the outer function, f of x, is just going to be the sine of x. And you can see that if I plug g in there, I'll get what I started with. here we have just one more example. Sometimes we have more than two functions that we have to decompose. And don't let this confuse you much. We just want to think about these functions from the outside in. In this particular case, I find it useful to write this as the tangent of 5x minus 3, the whole thing squared. That way I can go from the outside, my outermost function is going to be something squared. The next one is going to be our tangent. And our last one, the inside function, is going to be our 5x minus 3. So, if I want to label these, if h of x is f of g of k of x is the innermost function. So k, let me do it in the same color, hold on. K of x is going to be 5x minus 3. The next one is g of x is tan x. And then the outermost function is going to be x squared, and that is our f of x. So that particular skill is going to become very useful when you get to calculus. We will have another video on the difference quotient.